Hey guys, happy Sunday evening. Hope you've all had an awesome weekend. So my topic for tonight is, if you look for what's wrong, you will always find it. Okay, and so my mentor Ray Higdon, he shared this message in a few months ago, but I just rewatched it today and took some notes, and I thought it would make a really good Facebook Live topic. I usually know what I'm going to talk about on the day, but today I was like, I've just been like really disorganized, and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do my live on, so I went through and watched some of the old Rank Makers videos, and I was like, I'm going to talk about that because it's so true. So if you look for what's wrong, you will find it. So to kind of talk about this message, I have to talk about disappointment, okay? If you ever feel disappointed, when you ever feel disappointed, because it is something that, you know, we all have experienced from time to time or have experienced. When you feel disappointed about something, it's never a surprise. Like, you always know why you're disappointed. Like, the feeling of disappointment doesn't come over you and you don't know where it's come from. Like, you always have to pre-plan disappointment. It's never a surprise to you, okay? And you only experience disappointment if you have an expectation, okay? If you don't have any expectations about anything in life, it is actually impossible for you to experience disappointment, okay? And so you experience disappointment when you have an expectation or an idea in your mind. You decide in your mind that something has to go a certain way, and when it doesn't, that's when you feel disappointed, okay? And so I took some notes, that's why I'm looking down. I should have said sorry. Yeah, you have to pre-plan disappointment. Like, it's never a surprise, it's never an accident. You always know why you're disappointed. An example could be, maybe you go to a restaurant, okay? Maybe it's a restaurant where, you know, maybe you book a table, maybe you don't. Let's just say, for instance, you go to a restaurant, you haven't booked a table, you go on a night of the week where it's usually relatively quiet, you are so certain you're going to get a table, and then for some reason you get there and every single table is full. Like, because you were so certain that you were going to get a table, you would probably feel quite disappointed. You'd probably be like, oh, well, whenever we normally come here on a Wednesday or whatever day it is, it's usually pretty quiet. But because you had decided that you were going to have success in finding a table and you didn't, you feel disappointed. Okay, I know it's a really kind of lame example, but it's the first one that came to my head. But you kind of, like, you know what I mean. Or, you know, you go see a movie, you don't get there at the right time, or just like little things that you do in life that you have an expectation that you're convinced will work out and it doesn't, okay? Like, I could go on and on different examples, but you'd get the idea, okay? And Tony Robbins actually has a really good quote, like, for you to just kind of like eradicate all disappointment in your life. He says, trade your expectations for appreciation. Appreciation is like at the total other end of the spectrum to disappointment and expectation, okay? It's like, they're like polar opposites. Appreciation is when, you know, you feel grateful. Expectation is, you know, you, like I said, you've decided something's going to go your way, you feel disappointment when it doesn't. Well, if you shift from expectation to appreciation, to just living in a state of gratitude and abundance, you can't feel disappointed and grateful and abundant at the same time. It's like you can't feel frustrated and feel grateful at the same time. Okay, so the way to move out of disappointment and frustration is to move to appreciation and gratitude, okay? Because it's at the total opposite end of this. My connection's weak. It always does this. Okay, and so, you know, like, nothing is perfect, and there's always going to be things that Because like what the reason that like if you look for what's wrong you'll find it is because like whatever you focus on, that's what your brain is going to show you. It's like whatever you focus on the most, you'll show you more of those things. So if you're someone who, you know, your default setting is just to go and look for everything that's wrong, well, you're going to find tons and tons of things in your day that are wrong. You know, nothing's perfect, and so if you are determined to find things that are wrong, you are going to find them. But your level of happiness is going to be dictated by how you handle things that you come across in your day. So if you're the kind of person that is always complaining, always looks for things that are wrong, you're gonna only find things that are wrong, and you're probably not gonna be very happy. You're probably gonna be miserable every day of your life, and you attract the same types of people to you. So if you're always complaining and you're always looking for what's wrong, you're probably gonna find a lot of people in your life that complain too. You'll probably find people that complain at you, either in your job or just when you're out and about in your life or in your business, okay? Because, you know, you attract the energy that you put out, okay? And so, yeah, just your level of happiness will be dictated by how you handle things and how you look at things, and also the types of people that you attract as well. So if you want to attract happy, well-rounded, kind, loving, abundant, grateful people, you need to start putting that out too, okay? And so I thought it was a really, really powerful message, because it's so easy to just like get up in the morning and look for what's wrong. It doesn't take any kind of effort to do that. I mean, it is what most people are probably programmed to do, more so than looking for things that are right. I mean, it used to be me. It's definitely something I've had to consciously train my brain to do, just through a daily practice of gratitude every day for at least a year now, to the point where it's pretty much automatic. I mean, I can probably find more things now that I'm grateful for than, you know, finding things that are wrong, which is something that I used to do. And I used to complain like it was nobody's business. And so I would attract a lot of those types of people too. But now, because I'm trying to live in more of a higher vibration, I'm finding I'm attracting more higher vibrational people to me. It's, you know, it takes time. Simple. Anyway, I'm rambling on now. I feel like I've got my message out. If you enjoyed this video, comment your biggest takeaway. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.